So we're going to be doing our weekly check-in today. As you can see, the house is a mess. And I have some updates for you guys for this week. You're not going to believe my downside of the week. So if you guys are ready to get going, let's get it started. Hey y'all, so how is it going with all of you guys? It's going pretty good over here. I know I switched it up on you guys. I am trying to find a schedule that just works the best for putting out content. I still have not found it. Yes, it is a bad hair day today. This is going to be over the course of 2 different days. So yeah, you're going to see this little hat and all of that good stuff. But if you guys are new here, my name is Kisa. I am a stay-at-home mother of 3 and also a wife. And if you guys are a returning viewer or subscriber, you know it's your girl. So again, how are you guys doing this week? Have you guys been keeping up on your maintenance, cleaning? I don't know. This is just what my house looked like. To be honest, I've kind of been sitting around. My son got sick again, so as you can see, he's kind of just sitting down there. He looks like he's doing okay, but he after I stopped recording for this day, which I didn't do a lot this day, he was crying, his head was hurting, he wasn't doing that well. But the good news is the next day he was able to go to school, so I just hunkered down and did everything I could do for him, and he got better pretty much overnight. So that was the good side of this. So again, I try to get in my couch maybe twice a month or at least once a month, because I do tell the kids not to eat on the couch, but somehow, some way, I end up finding crumbs in the couch. So also apparently Mario and Luigi. So I do have to get in there every 2 weeks or or like once a month. And I do try to do like under the couch at least once a month as well, because it gets crazy under there. Anyway, so let's talk about the downside of the week. So the downside of the week is I was touring schools because my daughter right now, she goes to a special needs school. She is autistic, ADHD, and she also has another diagnosis that's more emotional based. So she does have tantrums and things like that. She also has childhood speech apraxia. So anyway, I didn't really want to put her in public school, but right now I don't really have a lot of options. So I had to go and have an IEP meeting with the local public school, and I just was not feeling it, guys. I just really wasn't. I've been looking for a school all year to avoid putting her in public school. I've heard so many things about special needs classrooms, and it wasn't like good things. I just wanted her to go to a school that was more specialized in autism. So I ended up touring this private school. Guys, this private school was over $10,000. And we went and we got a scholarship. We got approved for the scholarship. And so I was very happy. This private school teaches differently, and they have a lot of like autistic children at the school. So I was very confident that we found a place for her to go. Well, guys, I go down to the school. I'm having this meeting with a very nice woman. And there's like 3 or 4 classrooms in the entire school. It's at like a church. And I saw the classroom that she would be in, and all of the kids are sitting down on iPads with headphones on, learning. So basically, the way that the school works is they're learning on iPads, and there's just a teacher that sits there and kind of monitors, as well as an ABA therapist that just kind of monitors the classroom. And I was like, this is not the place for my child. Like, my child she's very hyper. She's not going to sit down and work on an iPad. She needs to do like more hands-on learning. So just out of curiosity, I asked the lady who was the assistant principal, and I said, hey, do you guys work with children with ADHD? And she said, well, does she have hyperactive ADHD? And I was like, yeah, she's pretty hyper. And she was like, well, honestly, we do, but they're medicated. And that was a huge red flag for me. No offense to anyone who uses medication, but my child, we tried that, and it just didn't work out for our family. And I was like, wow. So anyway, there was another incident where, we were we were talking in the office, and there was like one noise that came out of one of the rooms. The child wasn't screaming. They just made like a normal noise that a child would make, because mind you, this school was very quiet. And she's like, hold on 1 second, let me just see what that was. So I'm like, okay, cool. And she looked, she came back, she's like, oh, I was just trying to see if it was the child that was, in therapy, and it was him. And I was like, oh, okay. And it just kind of raised a red flag for me, because it just felt like they kind of keep all the kids pretty quiet. I mean, the kids kind of went in the hallway when I was there, and it was just so quiet. And it's a very small school, but like, anyway, I was like, yeah, this is not the place for her. And the reason that's the downside for me is because it's so hard when you're trying to find like an alternative form of learning for your child who has special needs, and there's just not very many options. And so I had like a meltdown because there's just so much on my mind. And, she's going from a charter school, and I just want her to go up instead of like going back down. So, yeah.
Girl, you got me down so bad. I can't say enough. She pull up with that new thing. Please don't fall in love, 'cause I think of you all day. Yeah, I was running through my brain. Can't be nothing, 'cause I just know you got me thinking about forever. Got a crush, crush you more than just for a night. I'm just saying, you deserve it. I need you, baby, let me stay by your side. Come and show me, 'cause I just know you got me thinking about forever. Got a crush, crush, crush on you. I just wanna be your only crush, crush, crush on you. I'm not the type, give it in, run it out till you're mine. Let me tell you now, I got a crush, crush, crush on you.
So I got into the laundry. I'm folding up all the laundry. We had a big pile this week. That's a common thing for me. I'm not even gonna act like it's not. You know, laundry just kind of gets out of hand over here, to be quite honest. But anyway, the upside of the week was we ended up going to a water park this weekend. We had a great time. It is so hot here in Florida. Like, we're looking at 90s. We're looking at sometimes like the 100s, like a 100 or 101. Like, it is getting so hot here. So this summer we're going to be in the water. I've already said it several times, and so we started that already. I'm going to keep the kids at one of the local pools that we have here where I stay, and yeah, we're just going to have a great time, just like we did here this weekend. I cannot wait. We ended up getting passes for the water park, so we're just going to continue to go.
Colors I feel, I would play them fool. I should've known you would break all rules. I should've known you wasn't ready to be a lover for
So I missed you guys this week. I usually post around Monday or Tuesday, but yeah, I'm looking for a new schedule or just a schedule that just works more with my content. And I felt like posting a little bit later in the day would definitely give an opportunity for the people that work later to, see my video as soon as it's posted. So I thought I would try it out here this week. So the summer is coming up. None of the kids are in any summer camps or anything. And that's not something that was done intentionally. It's just because everything kind of gets filled up so fast. And so I'm going to have to entertain the kids. Every day we're going to have to find something new to do. So that is going to be interesting. I would vlog it, but I find that the vlogging videos that I have on my channel are not doing that great, and I don't have a lot. So I just was like, I may vlog, I may not, I don't know. It's becoming more of like a clean with me channel predominantly, so I may just focus on that, and if I want to vlog, maybe just, start another channel. But yeah, what are you guys doing for the summer? Do you guys have any travel plans or anything? We don't have any travel plans, but our family, we're like type C personalities. I don't even know if that's what exactly that is, but I think that is like procrastinators and like people who are not really good at planning. That's the way that we are. In my mind, I want to so bad be a type A personality, but I'm not. And so when we go places, it's just like on the whim. Like when we went to the water park, we were actually supposed to go to the pool, and the pool was closed. So we were like, oh, let's go to the water park. And that's just the way that we are. We're just, wake up one day and say, hey, let's go here, let's go there. And we'll just do it. And so I have to get better with planning, writing things down. So that is something that I will be working on. My first daughter, I was so structured with her. Like, she had a whole schedule. Even when she ate, it was on schedule. When she went to bed, when she took a nap, every day she was on a schedule. And I've learned with these last two kids that, life is not always going to go as planned. And so I just gave up scheduling. I just gave up planning. It was whatever. So it is definitely something that I have to have some aspect of planning, not just, appointments and stuff, but just activities and things.
'Cause I noticed we came to a pavement that crumbles. It's just a merry-go-round. I don't think it's you, might be me. There's just so many things going on. But when I'm with you, it feels so new. 'Cause I'm honestly right, I'm all alone falling. I've been off and on with you. Tell me why it's so hard to choose. Going in circles, running round. No. 'Cause I'm looking for Neverland, backtracking on memory lanes.
But like I was saying, I did have a meltdown this week. There was just so much on my mind, so much that I was trying and feeling like I was failing at. You know, when you're looking into private schools and charter schools and all sorts of other types of schools, and no offense to public school. I mean, I went to public school, but when you have a special needs child, I just feel like it's really important to just have a school that's tailored to their sort of learning. And I just had a meltdown. And honestly, I feel like I have more meltdowns, or, you know, crying fest, I guess you could say, whenever I don't get enough sleep. And since my son was sick this week, I didn't get a lot of sleep. So I was this day with the blue shirt on. I had a lot of sleep and I was just on cloud nine, just roaming around the house, getting everything done that I needed to get done. I'm showing you guys my favorite cleaner, Mrs. Meyer's. I love that stuff, guys. But yeah, so I definitely have to make sure I'm getting enough rest, because I tend to stay up late. After having like a day where I'm super overstimulated, I tend to stay up pretty late and watch shows and videos on YouTube and things like that, just to kind of decompress. But it doesn't help me the next day when I'm living daily life and having to, you know, take the kids to school and do all the stuff that I have to do. It just gets to me at some point. But yeah, so it's something that I have to work on, going to sleep on a schedule and just taking care of myself in that way. I think it's very easy for us as moms to just put other people, everyone else above ourselves. And sometimes we have to think about ourselves and what's healthy for us and what's best for us and go with that. So that is something that I'm going to be working on in my personal life, just thinking about myself. And by the way, I missed this little spot on the cabinet. Don't worry. It's like a blue spot on there. I went back and cleaned it. But yeah, it's something that I have to work on. So
Summer 15, we were always living for the weekend, painting pictures, you and me. Late night drives, music loud, hearts were speaking. Close my eyes and I was dreaming. Hold tight, 'cause I know that we're changing, but I will be forever young in your arms. Tell the story about you and me, about what love should go love you like summer 15. Hold tight, 'cause I know that we're changing, but I will be forever young in your arms. Tell the story about you and me, about what love should go love you like summer 15. Can't see myself without you now, it's overdue. We try to go our separate ways.
anyway, thank you guys for spending some time with me today and cleaning with me. I hope you guys got a lot done, and I will see you guys in the next one. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.